Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm giving you a thorough review of my absolute favorite lipstick formula by Chanel, and that is the Rouge Double Intensity Liquid Lipstick. You can tell I love them by the sheer number of shades that I have in my hands. It truly is my favorite. I'm almost always wearing one of these lipsticks, both on YouTube and also in my everyday life. The first thing you'll probably notice is that these liquid lipsticks have two different sides, and that's because there is a specific way to apply them to ensure the longest wear. So the first step is to apply the color. This is the liquid lipstick side. You'll see there's a traditional doe foot wand applicator. The formula is not too thin, it's not too thick, it's just a very easy to apply creamy liquid lipstick. Once that dries down to a velvety finish, it's not going to completely dry, but it's also not going to stay super wet. You'll know because you'll feel it with your lips. That's when you apply the gloss. So this is the second step. And this just has your traditional gloss applicator. I always recommend using the gloss. Don't skip this step. A lot of times people say, well, I want a very matte liquid lipstick. The gloss actually dries down over time, but it is going to act as almost a seal to the color. So it makes it last a lot longer. It also ensures that your lips feel comfortable and they don't feel too dry throughout the day. So you can do 1 or 2 coats of the color. 2 coats is what I recommend for any of the darker shades and the reds. That's going to make sure that as they dry down and wear down, they don't get patchy. So if you do a lighter shade, 1 coat is fine. With the darker shades, 2 coats for the color will make it just last that much longer. And then with the gloss, always do at least 1 application of the gloss, but it is there for you to use as necessary. So if you have super dry lips, you'll be able to reapply the gloss as much as you want throughout the day. So I've tried and tested just about every liquid lipstick on the market, and there is a reason why I always go back to my Chanel Double Intensity, and these are my hands down favorite. And it's simply because they check all of the boxes where I think some other formulas, even though I may like them, they just fall a little bit short. So for one thing, the color. It lasts all day. As I said before, I cannot stress this point enough. If you're looking for a lipstick that lasts all day, this is going to be your go-to lipstick. You can eat, you can drink several meals. It's not going to go anywhere. It's going to last well into the evening, if not the very next day. So for pictures, for special events, even for every day, if you're someone who doesn't want to be messing with reapplying lipstick throughout the day, this is going to be a great lipstick for you. The other reason why I love it so much is that you can skip using a lip liner. Even though it is a 2-step process, it's very quick and easy, and for me the doe foot applicator is just good enough to get a nice even application. I don't really use a lip liner whenever I use this lipstick. You can if you want to. It's not to say you shouldn't or you couldn't. You just don't need to, which is nice. It really is almost like painting your lips. Where you put the color on your lips, wherever you apply it, once it dries down, even if you put the gloss on top, it's not going to budge. That also means that it's not going to feather throughout the day. A lot of times, especially using darker shades and reds, I'll see that the color just starts to kind of bleed into the little like crevices of my mouth at the end of the day, and it's embarrassing and it's frustrating. I've never experienced that using these liquid lipsticks. The other thing, and this is a really big one, is that they don't transfer. So once the color is on your lips, you can kiss your man, you can, if somebody brushes up against your mouth, you're not going to get lipstick all over them. It's not going to get your hands or on anything if it touches your mouth. The color just stays on your lips and doesn't go anywhere. As you can see, I have a nice bright pink lipstick on, kissing my hand, and it doesn't transfer. I cannot say that about any other liquid lipstick that I use. I suppose the gloss also acts as a little bit of a buffer in that respect, so another kind of reason why you have to use the gloss. But that to me is so amazing, and it's a deal breaker when it comes to other liquid lipsticks. The only con that I can say about these lipsticks is the color range. So as you can see, these are all the colors that I own. There definitely is a range. I think on the website I saw there are 16 shades available, but it's a lot of pinks, reds, and that's about it. There's maybe 1 or 2 berry shades. I think there's 1 nude. There's 1 kind of orangey red, but other than that, it's a lot of pinks. That's kind of the color range. They're beautiful shades. I think there are colors that kind of hit all of the mark for me. Like I mentioned, Tender Beige is my everyday work color. Light Rose, the color that I'm wearing right now, is great for brides. If you have a special occasion and you want a red, there certainly are a couple reds to choose from. So they do have a color that fits every occasion, but if you're somebody who's looking for unique shades or something very specific like to match a shoe or dress, you may struggle to find a good shade. That also being said, they are known, like Chanel does, for changing the colors from time to time. So this is one of my favorites that I wear. This is Deep Rose. It's no longer available. It's one of those things, they're constantly adding colors, but they take away colors. So if you fall in love with something, the chances are they're going to replace it with something similar, but you may find that in a couple months your shade is no longer available. That's definitely a con. I know I have commiserated with so many women at the counter about colors that have been discontinued that they swear by and love. It's one of the reasons I own several Tender Beiges, because I never want to go without my everyday color. It's just kind of the Chanel way, unfortunately. They always bring out something great, but one of the cons I will say is the color range and then availability. I'm going to show you the swatches of the colors that I have. As I mentioned, there are 16 shades available, so a couple of them are missing, but I think you'll get the overall idea and be able to see if there's something that you love just by letting me show you. So this one is Tender Beige. This is a color that in a lot of videos, if I don't mention the color or if I'm just wearing like an everyday shade, I'm probably wearing Tender Beige. It's just my go-to. This one is Deep Rose. So this is the deeper berry color that I mentioned is no longer available, but I figure I will show you just so you can see it. There is something similar called Soft Rose. This is a little bit deeper. Soft Rose is slightly lighter. This is Light Rose, the shade that I'm wearing, and also the shade that I recommend for brides or for people who want an everyday pink color. Light Rose is absolutely beautiful. It's not too warm, it's not too cool. I think it's universally flattering. That's the reason why I love it so much. This one is called Bright Rose, and this one has a little bit of a frost to it. So metallic lipsticks, of course, are really having a moment. Bright Rose has a slight metallic finish. I will say with the metallics, you want to apply 2 coats of the color before you go in with the gloss, just so that it wears a little bit nicer. This one is Darling Pink. So this is another color that I would recommend for brides or people who want an everyday pink. If you like a very light kind of nudie pink, Darling Pink is perfect for you. This color is one of my favorites. This is a newer shade. This one is called Curious Orange. And I love a warm orangey red lipstick, especially in the summer with a tan and gold eyeshadow and lots of bronzer on the cheeks. That to me is a beautiful color. So for somebody who likes a coral red, Curious Orange is a perfect color for you. And this is also one, I think they came out with this maybe a couple falls ago. And this one is called Milky Blueberry. This is a beautiful berry wine shade that is, again, very flattering. So this is the range of colors that I own and that I love. You can see there's a lot of brights, a lot of pinks. The one nude shade, Tender Beige, it even still has a little pink to it. You probably saw this coming, but overall, I give this liquid lipstick a 10 out of 10. It is my absolute favorite, my go-to, my everyday, my special occasion. It's all I use on clients whenever they're going to events. Any bridal makeup that I've ever done, I always use one of these liquid lipsticks. Friends, family, this is the #1 liquid lipstick, or lipstick in general, that I recommend. So if you see a color that you like, pick it up, maybe pick up 2 just in case, and enjoy it. You can thank me later. You are going to love this liquid lipstick formula. But of course, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave me any of your comments or questions down below. If there's a color you love or a formula I need to try, definitely let me know down in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe.